Hey guys, how's it going? It's Zahait here, and we are back with a brand new episode of Little Rocket Shop. And we are... Oh, Little Rocket Lab. Oops, Rocket Shop's a different game. Oh man. Okay, anyway, in the last episode, we got ourselves a buffer, which I'm really excited about, because that means we're going to be able to rebuild our factory, and I cannot wait. My factory right now is a big old mess, so we got to get it cleaned up. Let's see here. Useful for buffering production lines to take in excess materials and dispense them as needed. Ooh, baby. I love that for us. Furnace efficiency? Increase the efficiency for making them smelt ore 50% faster. I mean, you know what? That seems really easy right now. The only thing is... I need to get the resources in there, and I don't have enough belts. I don't have enough belts right now. Oh, you know what though? We can probably... How far does this go? What? Is that actually working at that length? That's gonna give us some more belts. I don't have a splitter though, do I? What am I doing? Can I make a splitter? I need some gears. Okay, we can do that. That's okay, we can do that. Let's get some splittage happening. Okay. That should be good, right? That's all we need? What am I doing, guys? I have a pocket full of coal. Like, how about to start with, I get rid of this pocket full of coal that I have. There we go. And then we can get the splitter down. AB. And we'll just connect these guys together. You know... I should have gone the other way. I'm thinking about it. I should have done this a little tiny bit differently. I think. Am I right or am I right? So what we'll do is we'll run that stuff in there by default, and then we'll let this take off as it needs to instead. That should help. It'll go faster. Much better. Okay. So that's doing that. Now to get the stone in, I think we just use some of these underground belts. Man, I need to use these more. What the? They're so good. Okay. We'll put one in here somewhere. Oh, I'm in the way. There we go. Where's my... I should have a few extra little belties here. There. Okay, so that is going to be our furnace efficiency eventually. And what else can we work on while we're waiting for that? Let's go start fixing up our... factory. So I need to get more belts. I think the first thing we're going to do is start making some belts with our machine, and I might just swap over. We probably don't need most of this stuff anymore, right? Start smashy smash. Where's my robot? I got a robot for this. Let's go get our robot. Okay, time to get real. Go tear this place down. I'm gonna leave the furnaces though. The furnaces can stay. Everything else can go. Oh, the power poles can also stay. Oh, unless I accidentally break them. Okay. Looks good. We can't break that right now. Oh my god, it's full. Okay. Perfect. We got all the room in the world to start laying out our... Whoopsie! To start laying out our new factory. Perfect! Oh, I love it so much. Okay. How do we want to do this? That's the real question. You know what I'm going to do? Whoops. I'm going to put a buffer over here. Can I make a buffer? Buffer. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Item buffer. Iron plates. Let's go get some iron plates. I want to start setting up all of the buffer things. I think that's the play. Oh, I don't have iron plates. I used them all. How many gears do we have in here? A lot. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of all that stuff here soon too, but okay, so I guess first thing we need to do is start making some iron plates. So let's do that right now. Let's get some of these things going. And I think we're gonna want some sort of facility that just has a little bit of everything in it for our crafting pleasures. Am I crazy? Like, where are my belts? Do I have 0 belts right now? Oh no, okay, we have some. So we're gonna do this. And then what I would like to do, I think, is get this guy on here. Okay, and then we'll make sure that this is set to like some super small amount of stacks because we don't want this to get all full. And then the other thing we can do is start storing our extra items. I think that's the way to go. Okay, so that's that. Maybe we can make a gear one. You know what? Why is this not working? Oh, I forgot I needed to make a buffer chest. Item buffer, oh, I need 1 more iron plate. Can I make those in my inventory just by chance? Oh, perfect. Okay, let's make a few of those to get rid of the last few pieces of iron that we have. And then item buffer. Perfect. Put that guy down. Now, I'm thinking if I set this to a very small amount, I should be able to load this thing up with extras all the time. And then it shouldn't take any more in. Oh, it doesn't draw from this side first. That seems kind of strange, right? Like, shouldn't it draw out of this side first instead of this cell? I think maybe that's just that should be a quality of life thing that gets updated, maybe. Anyway, so that's that. I'm gonna want another buffer over here, but now we're actually making plates, so that's gonna be useful. We need 1 more. Okay, now we can make another buffer. Perfect. And we'll put all of the bars into it. I think all the extra bars into it, or just all of the bars? All the extra bars. We'll keep those ones going that way for now. Okay. Where is... I keep losing my belts. I gotta move them off of this tab. Okay. There. We'll do something like this. Again, let's set this to some kind of small-ish number so that I can have room for my extra stuff. Okay. I think eventually we're gonna want to pull that down into it as well. Okay, and I just realized that the bigger problem here is the belts. How much do the belts move? Here, 90 items per minute. So yeah, okay, it'll keep up with all three of these things full. Or it should. 30, 60, 90, okay. Now what's the problem here? This one's only pumping out 30 per minute, which means we're gonna need some more miners. Which means we're gonna need some more iron plates. Okay, so we'll do this. Let's get a couple more drills. Oh, I need some gears. Maybe we can just make a few. Okay. Then we'll make another drill. Love that. I guess we didn't need 3 more, but it is what it is. So we'll go like that. We'll go like that. Like that. Okay. So each of these do 30 per minute. Perfect. That's going to feed those. Each of those do 30 per minute. That's going to feed those. Okay. That's good. I'm still not entirely sure I'm happy with this layout, guys. Because it's not that expandable. You know, that's the problem. I'd like it to be easily expandable. And right now we're kind of congested. But anyway, I think it's going to be fine for now. We've got a full belt worth of iron ingots coming out. And maybe what I'll do is we'll take the iron and we'll start processing it farther away. Okay. Whoop. Okay, and then maybe we'll up the buffer a little bit. I don't need it to be full. Okay, so there we go. Let's build another buffer. Can I? Do I have enough stuff? Yeah. Okay. So then what we'll do is the same thing we did with the iron, we'll do with the copper. Something like that. And whoops. There. Okay, same situation. Let's make sure we don't have like a super full amount. But that'll give us a little bit of a room to play with. And I realize now that I probably shouldn't have the buffer like this right before or right after the factories. That's probably not the smartest way to do this, but anyway. Okay, so let's just start a system where we can start making a full belt of where we can start making a full belt of plates. So how much does this make? 90 per minute? Well, that's terrific because that's what we're gonna want. And I think what we're gonna do, this is gonna start getting a little bit wacky, but I think what we're gonna do, let's break this. And then I hope I have room to get all this. This is what I didn't want to have happen. Okay. Take all this. What I want to do is have every single factory set up to make a full belt right now of whatever it is that I'm working on. So we're going to get a full belt of plates coming out. And that one is just going to take an input. And I'm going to need a buffer. Okay. Perfect. Then the only problem is I'm going to need to actually be able to put items into there. And maybe I don't need all of this room. Maybe we get rid of a little bit of that, because what I'm wanting to do, I should probably just get a factory that's working before I start trying to get too crazy. But what I'm thinking I want to do is like run all of my iron, and then we'll start building stuff off the side of it. So we'll build one of these guys, and that is just gonna put right into a buffer chest. And this is where I'm gonna have a whole bunch of iron, and we don't need to have too much. It's just gonna be set up so that it'll be able to continuously produce plates for a certain amount of time without problem. Okay, so this is gonna be plates. Bingo. Bingo. Perfect. Now we are making a full belt of plates until the buffer runs out of stuff. And then we could probably do the same thing with the gears too, right? This is just turning into like a hub system, which I kind of didn't want to get into, but it just seems to make the most sense. So then we're going to need another inserter or splitter, which takes gears that I don't have, but I can make some. I can make some gears. Let's see, where are gears? Hello, gears? Gears? So we'll make another one of these. This is going to make us gears. Where are the gears? Oh, hang on. No, I was trying to make an inserter. That's what I was trying to do. Okay. So now we'll plunk this guy down. And he is going to make us gears. Like, ooh, should I put a storage? I should maybe put a storage on this one too. Gears. We're gonna need plates. So we can make another one of these. And where is it? There. So we'll put this guy down. If I get out of the way. I wish they'd be able to, like, just straight up put right in. But they can't. We'll break this guy. Let's put this back here. Get some belts going. Okay. This one is going to be set to a reasonably small number 2. Okay. That's not bad. And then this will start building up a buffer, making us gears. Okay, so this is good. And it's getting to be bedtime, so I guess I'll go take a nap and we can finish this off tomorrow. Do I have other junk that I kind of need to get rid of for now? Let's drop that for now. Drop that for now. Okay, looking good. 12 days. 20% done our rocket, guys. We're getting there. How's our delivery situation going? Coal is going slow. Why is coal going so slow? It shouldn't be that slow. You know what? Why don't I just take the coal from here? I got a lot of room in my inventory, and then this one can continue to use up. Yeah. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna drop this bearing too. Let's just load up. Drop that guy. Maybe I'll drop these 2 gears. You know what? I'm just gonna drop a whole bunch of stuff. Let's load up. Okay, we'll be back for that junk later. We gotta get rid of this coal mine anyway. There's usable space there that we gotta get rid of. So we'll do this. Let's go drop off all this coal. I don't know how much of this we're actually gonna need in there, but we'll put a bunch in and we can go try and finish our factory while the stone is getting delivered. It should be doing 90 per minute. Maybe it is. But the coal should be doing like 30 per minute, which maybe it is as well. I don't know, maybe it's fine. Okay, let's load this puppy up. Still needs more, but that's not bad. Okay, let's go work on our factory some more. I really need to get more raw resources going. Like, okay, this is all good. And then because we've got... I don't need that stuff in there. Okay, that's actually good. So let's get rid of this buffer. Oh, it's so full. It's so full. I didn't want this. I made this problem though. Okay, so we'll do the same thing we were doing over there, except maybe I'll go the other way. That makes more sense, right? Let's go the other way. I'm gonna send the coal or the copper this way. Okay. That seems fairly good. Now, to get us going, I need more inserters, which means I'm gonna need more wire. And I know we have a little bit, but I don't think we have enough. Oh, we've got lots. Okay, good. Let's start making some splitters then. Oh, we also need gears. Okay, let's make a bunch of these. And, oh god, I gotta get rid of that copper yet. Okay, let's go. Set up a couple copper factories. We're gonna need one that does wires. So let's get that going. Oh my god, I made so many of these. Real quick, put that guy down, put that guy down. Then we want one of these. Good. Then we want one of these. And then we want one of these. And then we want a factory making copper wire. Good. That's really good. So I think basically the approach that we're taking is every time I'm about to make something, I want all the inputs to be buffered before they go in, which I think is a smart way to do this. The next thing we want is, well, another factory. Let's take a look. What does it take to make heat sinks? Just copper bars. Easy peasy then. So we'll do the same thing right over here. I'll get another inserter. And we can get another buffer. And we can get a factory that is going to be making us heat sinks. Okay. And bingo. Now I can get rid of some of this copper. Oh, I forgot to set the buffers. Whoops, this one's gonna be just going forever. Okay, we gotta make sure we don't forget about that. Okay, there we go. We got all of our room back, most of it. I should probably make a machine that makes belts. I think. But that's gonna be... You know what? We can just steal these ingots right here. And put them down. Conveyor belt. Whoop. And let's get a storage. Okay. There we go. So that is going to be making us belts. Oh, we don't want this to get full though. Like 2 stacks is probably more than sufficient. Okay. Love that. Love that. Love that. Next thing. What's next on our list? Let's see. Bearings? Gears? Let's do bearings. Bearings take iron plates as well. So we can make another factory. And get another inserter. I need room. Whoops. I need room to be able to get those gears out of there. But that shouldn't be too bad. Let's get this guy plunked down. AB. And then the same thing. Let's get some buffers going. Take these. Get a buffer chest. Here's my buffer chest. Small motors. Uh-oh. Can I make small motors? Cannot be made by hand. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. We'll set it up without a buffer, but we'll set it up so that a buffer can get put in later. Yep, that's the way to do it. So I gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop, 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 like that. Okay, and then we'll put the inserter down, or the crafter. This is gonna make us bearings, and we also need power. Oh no, is that okay? I thought I put that right where my power pole was supposed to go. Okay, looking good. Now we're making bearings. And let's put down one more power pole. Why not? Put it down right here. Okay, we got bearings. And the bearings are going to be used for something. I don't remember what yet. Oh, it was to make motors, wasn't it? So that's going to be a tier 2 factory. And this one's going to need 2 buffers. We're going to need like a bigger area for this. I think we're going to need a bigger area for this. Small motors. What does this thing actually take? Bearings and stators, and I'm not making stators because stators take tier 2 as well. Gears and copper wire. Okay, stuff's gonna start getting a little bit messy here. But that's okay. So we're gonna start putting gears in there. We're gonna have to clean up these last couple. It's just like I can't build what I want to until I get these components, so... Why is this taking so long? Oh! Right, that's what happens when you use up all your stuff. I wanted the conveyor belts to just be a byproduct that we were making if we weren't making something else, and maybe that's not the smartest thing when we're actually trying to upgrade our factory at the moment. Okay, so let's get this plumbed in. We're gonna need more power poles. I actually want it to look like a mess so that I have to clean it up later. You know, the messier this looks, the more I'm gonna want to clean it up. So let's just... There we go. I'm gonna need a couple more power poles, which is gonna take some iron plates, which is fine. Let's grab some of those. And I'm gonna make a few extra because I just want to finish the power in this area, I think. We'll just get the power laid down. Hopefully we unlock level 2 power poles soon. So let's get all of this area finished. Then we won't have to worry about it anymore. Uh-oh. Oh no. Of course. This is why I need to lay down the power before I lay down the factories. Okay. Bingo. There. That looks good. Is that lined up? Yeah. Oh, it is connected. I couldn't see the wire. Okay, so let's put this guy back down. I wish... Oh, it's so close to working, actually. You know, if I put it here... If I put it there, it will work. What am I making? Stators? I think I'm making stators. That's gonna go in there, and that's gonna go in there. And then... the stators are gonna go in there. What else had to go in here? Bearings. Okay. Not a problem. Making some motors. Let's, for now, just pump them into somewhere that I can actually use them. Okay. That should help. Make sure I don't make too many of those. Okay, That's looking good. And this isn't how I actually planned on laying this factory out either. See, the problem is I wanted this to always be a full belt, which means is I need 2 of these guys. So right now I did this wrong already, which is not great. That wasn't the way I wanted this to go. How does this one work? Is it... This one's only making 30 per minute. Oh. Okay, all my ratios are all messed up. All my ratios are all messed up. This one also needs 2 factories. Oh, man. We might need our toaster buddy again here right away. Okay, you know what I've decided? I think we're gonna leave it kind of the way we have it for now. What I really want to do is get just a small factory set up that's just gonna make us a little bit of everything so that I don't have to wait for stuff to get built all the time, and then we can start organizing this a little bit better. I think what we want to do, instead of doing what I'm doing with all of this stuff, I think we want to like make a factory that focuses on one thing. So like this over here could just be our steel beam factory or something, because we've got lots of steel, I mean lots of iron, and we got lots of coal. So it could just end up being our steel beam factory, and maybe heavy motors too. Something like that. Where's the steel beams again? It's just iron and... It's just iron and coal. And what about the winch? Steel cable and heavy motor. And that's just iron bars. Okay, so I know I keep going back and forth on what we're doing, but I want to get a little factory that's just going to be producing our resources, like the building stuff, and then after that I think we're going to focus on actually just like building a factory to get what we need. So steel beams and winches, and that's what we're gonna do. So I'm going to maybe we're not gonna tear it down right now because it's almost nighttime. I'm not gonna have time to fix it. Maybe I'll have to tear it down in the next one, and then next day. I'm gonna let this do its thing for a bit. Make sure that we're not over buffering anything. And I think that's what I'm gonna need to do. Tear this down, start over. These power poles are actually driving me crazy, but I also just realized now that we could build a bigger smelting facility, because we don't need power for the smelters. So these power poles here are basically redundant. Well, okay, not the way I laid it out, but I can fix that too. So when we're laying out our new base, I think we fix that at the same time. 2 things at once. And I want dedicated areas. Like we're just gonna have an iron smelting area, we can have a copper smelting area, and then we can just do whatever we want with those resources. I think that's the best. And then we can also have like a second iron smelting area that's just making us steel. And we've got coal up here actually. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what we're gonna end up doing. It's unfortunate that we just wasted all this time, but I think it's gonna be for the best later. So maybe what I'll do then is off camera, I might make a little factory here that's just gonna make me all of the basic stuff. Like we kind of want belts. And lights would be nice too, wouldn't they? I mean, really, we just want belts and then a bunch of the, like, other junk. Like, just to have some extra stuff laying around. Belts, bearings, gears, whatever. Just have some in storage. And then... yeah, I'm gonna tear this down. So, okay, in the next episode, we're gonna have a clean slate here. We're gonna lay this out properly. No more dinking around. And I'm not gonna power my furnaces because it's just taking up room that we don't really have. Yep. Okay, that's the plan. I will see you guys in the next one. Oh my god, we got furnace efficiency. Okay, that's it. That's it for now, guys. I'm sorry. will fix it. I promise. Okay, stay tuned. I hope you're loving it. If you are, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And I will see you next time.